Deep in the mountainous regions of Myanmar and Thailand, nestled among emerald rice paddies and dense jungles, lives the Kayan people. Their culture is shrouded in mystery and legend, but one feature sets them apart from all other peoples of the world: the custom of wearing neck rings. These rings, which at first glance seem like a simple adornment, are actually a symbol of identity, beauty, and, according to legend, the key to a successful marriage. But is this really the case? And what lies behind this ancient tradition? Are you ready to embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of the Kayan people and learn the truth about their amazing neck rings? From a very early age, around the age of 5, Kayan girls begin to have brass rings placed around their necks. With each passing year, the number of rings increases, gradually creating the effect of an elongated neck. This process takes several years, and by the time a girl reaches adulthood, her neck appears incredibly long. But what's really going on? Do the rings actually lengthen the neck? And why is this custom so important to Kayan culture? To answer these questions, we'll have to delve into the history, traditions, and beliefs of this amazing people. Let's start with the most important thing: the myth of neck elongation. In reality, brass rings do not lengthen the neck in the literal sense of the word. Rather, they put pressure on the collarbones and upper ribs, lowering them and creating the illusion of a longer neck. Over time, the neck muscles weaken due to lack of exercise, and the neck really does appear more elongated. However, if the rings are removed, the neck will return to its normal length, although it will take some time for the muscles to recover. But why did the Kayan people start wearing these rings in the first place? There are several versions, and each of them has the right to exist. The first version is related to protection from wild animals, especially tigers. Supposedly, the rings served as a kind of collar to protect the neck from bites. However, this version seems unlikely, since the rings are not strong enough to withstand an attack by a large predator. The second version is related to the fact that a long neck was considered a sign of beauty and high status. In ancient times, women with long necks were highly respected in Kayan society and were considered more attractive to men. This custom may have originated as a way to stand out among other tribes and emphasize their uniqueness. The third version, perhaps the most interesting, is related to the legend of the dragon. According to this legend, Kayan women are descendants of a dragon, and a long neck is a symbol of their divine origin. The rings, therefore, serve as a reminder of this connection and emphasize their special role in society. Regardless of the true reason, the custom of wearing neck rings has become an integral part of Kayan culture. It is passed down from generation to generation and is a symbol of their identity. Kayan women are proud of their rings and consider them not just an adornment, but a part of themselves. Wearing rings is not just a tradition, it is a complex and laborious process. Girls have to get used to the constant pressure on their shoulders and neck. They experience discomfort and inconvenience, especially in hot weather. The rings can cause skin irritation and even lead to injury if worn incorrectly. Nevertheless, Kayan women continue to wear rings despite all the difficulties. For them, it is not just a tribute to tradition, it is a way to preserve their culture and identity in the modern world. They understand that their custom attracts tourists and helps them earn a living. In recent years, the custom of wearing neck rings has become the subject of debate and discussion. Some consider it barbaric and outdated, while others see it as a unique cultural heritage that must be preserved. There are also those who believe that this custom exploits Kayan women, turning them into living exhibits for tourists. However, before making any judgments, it is important to understand that for the Kayan women themselves, wearing rings is a conscious choice. They are proud of their culture and want to preserve it for future generations. They understand that their custom attracts attention and helps them survive in the face of globalization. Of course, there are also negative aspects to this custom. Wearing rings can negatively affect women's health, and they have to endure discomfort and inconvenience. In addition, there is a risk of exploitation by tourist companies that use Kayan women as living exhibits. However, if you approach this issue with respect and understanding, you can find a compromise. Tourists can visit Kayan villages and learn about their culture, but they must respect their traditions and not treat them as objects of entertainment. Kayan women, in turn, can use their custom to attract tourists and generate income, but they must have the opportunity to control their own lives and bodies. It is important to remember that Kayan culture is not a static artifact, but a living organism that is constantly evolving and changing. Kayan women are not victims of tradition. They are active participants in the process of preserving and adapting their culture to the modern world. Their story is a story about strength of spirit, about devotion to their roots, and about the desire to preserve their identity in the face of globalization. It's a story about how a unique custom can become a symbol of an entire people and attract the attention of the whole world. But let's get back to the question of marriage. Do rings really help Kayan girls find a husband? The answer to this question is not as simple as it seems. In the past, a long neck was considered a sign of beauty and high status, and girls with rings were really in high demand among men. However, in the modern world, the situation has changed. More and more Kayan men are choosing to marry women who don't wear the neck coils. They see it as more modern and practical. Plus, wearing the coils can be a barrier to getting a job, since not all employers are willing to hire women with long necks. Even so, the custom of wearing neck coils still plays a vital role in Kayan culture. It's a symbol of their identity and a reminder of their roots. Women who wear the coils feel like they're part of their people and are proud of their culture. In conclusion, the mystery of the Kayan people and their neck coils is a complex and multifaceted topic that calls for a respectful and thoughtful approach. You can't judge this custom from the point of view of modern Western culture. It's important to understand that for Kayan women, wearing the coils is a conscious choice that has deep roots in their history and culture. Their story is a reminder that the world is full of amazing and unique cultures that deserve our respect and understanding. It's a story about how important it is to preserve your identity in the face of globalization and how a unique custom can become a symbol of an entire people. Now that we've uncovered many of the secrets of the Kayan people, let's ask ourselves, what can we learn from this story? How can we use this knowledge to better understand other cultures and respect their traditions? Maybe the answer lies in stopping judging and starting to listen and learn. After all, every culture, no matter how strange it may seem at first glance, has its own value and its own wisdom. By studying other cultures, we broaden our horizons and become more open and tolerant to the world. The Kayan people are just one example of how unique social adaptations help us understand the evolution of human communities and the impact of the environment on cultural development. By studying their customs, we can better understand ourselves and our place in this world. So let's continue our journey into the world of cultural diversity and strive to make this world more understanding and respectful for all. Because, in the end, it's in the diversity of cultures that the strength and beauty of humanity lie.